Forgive me, I have some allergies today, and so I'm a little stuffy and my voice is a little sore. My son, our son, Gabriel, is here in the elementary class, 6 years old. But our story actually started way before we ever found Cgma. From the time he was about 2 years old, we had him in various different daycare facilities, whether the private school, just play-based, curriculum-based. We tried the Primrose, we tried everything. And unfortunately for us, he was not the type of child that just could go to any daycare and everything was fine. You drop him off and pick him up. We had a lot of issues with the various different formats. He would act up at school. We saw some behavior problems. He would come home and be the sweetest child in the world and just tell us how he didn't want to go to school, he didn't like school, he didn't enjoy it. So you talked about the flame that gets extinguished. Ours never got lit. He never could find a way to get excited about being in school, and we're both working parents. We didn't have options to just one of us stay home or do anything else, so we had to make this work. And like I said, it wasn't a wonderful time for us over a period of about 2.5 years, constantly moving, knowing that change and lack of consistency was only making the situation worse, but you knew where your child wasn't healthy or beneficial. So we really struggled on how do we do what's right for him. We talked to his pediatrician, various doctors, and at the end of the day, it turned out there was nothing medically wrong. He honestly was just a very bright child. He's not a super genius. He's a bright child, and he was bored. He was very, 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 very bored. And when I had done a lot of research on schools, and I'd heard a lot about Montessori over many years, but didn't think we could afford it or didn't think it was necessary until you have no other options left. So unlike many parents and children who have talked tonight, we unfortunately didn't start here. And honestly, I could tell you at the end of the day, I don't have any regrets in life except that we didn't do this sooner. As soon as, this is Gabriel, this is his little sister Layla. As we started with Montessori at the West Plano location, one of the sister schools, last January. It's been almost exactly a year. And I can tell you that honestly, we literally saw change overnight. We couldn't keep him in schools for years, and then we go and he didn't want to leave. He was so excited. It took maybe about 30 minutes for him to feel acclimated. The other children were so kind to him. The empathy that we had talked about, we saw all of that. Really made him feel comfortable. And then that night, all of a sudden he loved school. We wanted to go back, and today, when he's sick or when we've gone on vacation, he really literally gets sad that he's not at school. He misses his teachers, he misses his friends. He tells us, I love my school. And to have gone through the first, really critical years that you build that foundation and not having had that, and to be able to literally have that overnight, and I think it's a big part of that is that Montessori, but it's also the particular schools. It's, there's a lot of schools, I will caution anybody, there's a lot of schools, especially in Plano, Collin County, that call themselves Montessori. They're not certified. That doesn't mean they're not good. I can't speak for all of them, but I know that we were at a point where this was our option, and so we wanted the best of the best. I think I can speak on behalf of both my husband and I, that we did find that when we found this family of schools. We're very appreciative for everything, the loving, kindness, caring environment. It's all there. We are really strong believers in consistency, discipline, but nurturing kindness. And it seems like the types of things that we do at home translate well here, because he has the same type of loving, nurturing, disciplined environment. And we've seen him flourish. I know it's not all about academics, but a fun little fact, we couldn't get him to do his assignments at school before. Why? Because the 3-year-old, 4-year-old doesn't want to write his name over and over when he's been able to write it for a year. He gets bored. He doesn't know how to express that to you other than refusing to do work and, just throwing it